Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to the B.J. McGillis Gymnasium and senior night for our Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. We would like to also welcome out there around Alaska, streaming live. We'd like to welcome all the family and friends watching live on the live stream. And we are honored tonight to also have coming to the gymnasium just for this evening and enjoying seeing another group of seniors being honored. He always sits in the same seat in the top row. He's been there forever. Mr. Mt.Edgecumbe from the class of 1948, Mr. Gil Truitt in the stands present with us tonight. And as we get ready to honor our Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves seniors, first let's recognize the seniors from our friends across the bridge. Let's recognize the Sitka High Lady Wolves seniors. Number 17, Callista Gallant. Number 16, Mackenzie Fredrickson. Number 11, Abby Forrester. Number 8, Avery Veron. Number 5, Joey Vidad. And number 3, Maya Dumag. Your seniors from the Sitka High School Lady Wolves. Now, for the fun at hand. First up, let's recognize our two managers for the Lady Braves volleyball team. First up, she comes from Tooksuk Bay. Come on out, Caitlin Moses. Her parents are Charlie Moses and Catherine Moses. She's been attending Mt.Edgecumbe High School all 4 years. She's been around the volleyball program all 4 years, 3 years as a player, and this is her first year as manager. She plans on going to college after high school and receiving her bachelor's degree. Oh, fantastic. Receiving her bachelor's degree in education to become an elementary teacher. Congratulations to Caitlin. And Jolie?
She would like to thank her coaches and the volleyball girls for making her a part of the team. Her parents for endless support throughout the 4 years she's been here, and her nephew Bear for all he's done for her. Oh. Her favorite volleyball memory is the last morning practice when the girls had to do 30 seconds of can-cans while singing the Braves national Braves song.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Moses. And our second team manager for the volleyball Lady Braves, she's from Fairbanks, Michaela Myers. Her parents are Tammy Rump and Jack Myers. She's been here at Mt.Edgecumbe all 4 years. And she's been with the volleyball program for 2 years, helping manage the program. After Mt.Edgecumbe High School, she plans to attend college in the fall of 2019 to pursue a bachelor's degree of science. Congratulations, Michaela.
Michaela's favorite volleyball memory is watching us condition at 5 a.m. while she got to watch Netflix during earlier turns. And she would like to give a shout out to the team and coaches for giving me another family here in Sitka, or for giving her.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Myers, your team managers for the Lady Braves. And now let's introduce our first player onto the court, number 14. They call her the Tall Kid, Haley Lynn Sweet Cushing. Haley hails from Haines. Her parents are Cherry Martin and Aaron Cushing. Come on down, Aaron Cushing, Debbie Cushing, Christy, and Greg Cushing. Haley has been attending Mt.Edgecumbe High School for all 4 years, and she's been with the volleyball program, she says, about 3. I think she's been here about 30. She's just a fun gal to be around. After high school, she is planning on attending college to study human services. Haley Lynn Sweet Cushing.
Haley's favorite volleyball memory is getting the all-tournament team at Juneau Jive and having her family there to watch. Also hitting left and hearing Coach scream, "Oh my God, she hit left," at Juneau Jive. She would like to thank Coach Mahoney for not giving up on her, to Coach Frisky for always helping her with her hitting, and she said thank you to the fans for being the best. Also, she's saying a huge thank you to her family for supporting her all season long. And she's dedicating her senior year to her grandma, Christine Sweet. Love and miss you, Grandma.
Let's give it up for my favorite beast, Haley Lynn Sweet Cushing. Next up is number 12. She comes from Ozinki. They call her the Band-Aid. And they also call her Matrix. Grace Garner. Her parents are Trina and Dwayne. Come on down, Grandma Debbie, and Dad is here. Dwayne, come on down. Grace has been here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School all 4 years, and she's been with the program, the volleyball program, for 3. After Mt.Edgecumbe High School, Grace plans on going to college after graduating and becoming a special ed teacher. Good for you, Grace.
Grace's favorite memory was getting surprised by her family at the Grace Christian tournament, along with getting all-tourney at the end. Grace would like to thank all of her coaches throughout the years for training her into the player she is today, her grandparents and parents for always supporting her, and her teammates for making unforgettable memories.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Matrix, Grace Garner. Coming up next, number 16. I love this nickname, Sonora Bell. They call her Taco Bell. She hails from Yakutat. Her parents are Cynthia Peterson and Richard Bell. Mom is here. Cynthia, come on down. Grandpa, Papa, oh, by the way, Papa Lowell Peterson is a Mt.Edgecumbe High School graduate from 1961. Fantastic. And Dylan, her brother, come on down. Sonora has been here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School for 4 years. She's been with the program for just this year because, you know what, I've enjoyed her on the basketball court. She's a great basketball player. This is her first year with the volleyball program. After Mt.Edgecumbe High School, she plans to attend college and pursue a career in the dental field.
Sonora's favorite volleyball memory. This being my first year, my favorite memories are laughing with my team and feeling the energy when we are having fun, an intense game, and the crowd is intense and going crazy, as well as when we all thought we were going to have a tough practice, but we ended up going to Coach Liv's for team bonding. Shout out to my mom and my papa for the endless support, and a special shout out to all of my coaches and teammates for having patience, turning me from a basketball player into a volleyball player.
Give it up for Taco Sonora Bell. I love this nickname. Coming up next, number 6, come on down from Nome. They call her Clutch, Amy Byoff. Her parents are Alice and John Byoff. Uncle Merlin is here. Mom is here. Oh, by the way, Mom is from the Mt.Edgecumbe High School graduating class of 1987. I love it. And her sister is here. Sarah, come on out and join Amy, best set of hands west of Perkins, Byoff. She's been here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School for all 4 years, and she's been with this program, and she's been a blast to watch all 4 years. After high school, she plans on attending college and studying communications. Her favorite volleyball memory, and folks, I'm just going to point my finger up to the right above the door because that's her favorite volleyball memory. Amy says her favorite volleyball memory is winning the state championship, and she's got a banner to prove it from 2016. She is a state champion. That was your sophomore year, and that's your favorite memory. Congratulations, Amy. She'd like to thank Coach Mahoney for being the most dedicated coach she has ever had. She wants to thank Liv for the endless support she gives. She wants to thank our fans at Mt.Edgecumbe High School for always cheering. And she wants to thank her mom and dad for always being there for her and encouraging her to do her very best. Congratulations. Give it up to Amy Bayoff. And coming up next, number 7, they call her Scaff, Leticia Crystal Scaffelstead. Leticia comes from Hoona. Her parents are Ray and Kenya Scaffelstead, and they are both here for her. Come on down, Ray and Kenya. Leticia's been here for 2 years at Mt.Edgecumbe High School, and she's been with the program both years. After Mt.Edgecumbe High School, she plans on attending college in Southern Nevada, attaining a Bachelor's of Science degree. Fantastic. Her favorite volleyball memory comes from this year when she said she was watching her coach she was watching her coach struggle to run a suicide during one of their morning practices. Mr. Mahoney, is this true?
It wasn't that much of a struggle.
How many days did it take you to finish that one? So she says it was fun watching her coach struggle to run a suicide during one of their morning practices while her and her teammates laughed and laughed and laughed, even though they encouraged him to keep trying. She'd love to give a shout out to all of her coaches who have helped her improve as a player, her teammates who have made this such a fun season, and of course she would like to thank her parents who have always been her biggest supporters and motivators through everything. Give it up for Scaff, Leticia Scaffelstead. And our final senior on the bench waiting to be introduced hails from Chivac. They call her Thumbs Up. I'm not sure what that nickname's all about. Number 8, Tyra Brown. Her parents are Joanne and Timothy and sister Mesa. And they are all not able to be here, but guess what? That's why I love that Mt.Edgecumbe always does the live stream, because they're at home watching this on the screen. So I'm glad we're connected with them. Tyra's been here at Mt.Edgecumbe for 2 years and has played volleyball both years. She plans on attending college at APU or in Washington State. She wants to get her bachelor's degree in environmental studies, but if a college shows interest in me, she says, I'm going to jump. And oh, by the way, Tyra, you can jump. She's going to jump at the opportunity to play college volleyball. Good for you. Her favorite volleyball memory, she says, I can't say I just have a favorite memory because all of the moments with my teammates are just another great memory added to my high school career. But last year we went to Juneau and all of us JV girls were roaming around the school and saw this guy that we thought Laura should talk to, that she should talk to Laura, put her print on a paper, and when we saw him, we gave it to him, and he added her a minute later. We were all so psyched and thought that this was the best trip ever. We had so much fun. You gotta love social media. Where are you? Where are you? Stand up and be recognized. Uh-huh. Stand up. There you go. Too fun. Okay. So Tyra would like to thank her parents for supporting her and motivating her to do her very best. She would also like to thank her coaches for believing that she could do better and bringing out her talents, showing her what she couldn't see in those talents. I would also like to thank them for being the best I could ever ask for in coaches. Please give it up for Tyra Brown. And we have one more person to recognize that the team wants to recognize, but first, the coach has a word for all of you seniors.
Ladies, it's been an honor and a privilege to be able to be your coach, and I hope that I've done the job that you needed to get you to where you need to be. But really, it comes from the families and the parents. You guys have done a wonderful job raising these young ladies. They are amazing, and it's all because of you. So thank you very much for sacrificing your children and sending them to Mt.Edgecumbe High School. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Mahoney, for those good words for these fantastic young ladies and student athletes. But guess what? Hey, Coach Mahoney, these seniors, and this speaks highly of all of them, you guys want me to make sure that I recognize one more person, and it's somebody up there. So the seniors here at the program, because all the time here at Mt.Edgecumbe for all events, there's always somebody doing the live streaming out to the families all over the state of Alaska. But the fun thing, he's always also the guy that does the music in between sets, before and after games. And he's also the guy, and I love this, he does the play-by-play for all of those families back home. He does everything for the kids on the court, for the student athletes. So the seniors here want to recognize this guy. So here's what the seniors have given me to read for this young man. The volleyball teams would like to recognize one more senior from up above, Nelson Jackson. The girls say he may not have the moves. Oh, here he is. He's down here. There you are, Nelson Jackson. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. Coming to you live. It's Nelson Jackson. The girls say, you may not have the moves like Michael Jackson, but you sure have the tunes like Michael Jackson. The team would like to say thank you for always announcing on the live stream and for everything you do for all of us. Thank you very much, Senior Nelson Jackson. Group photo. Let's get tight. Let's get tight. So, hey gang, so these guys are gonna do a group photo, and then after we're done with the group photo, the photographer for the Sentinel wants to do one of just the girls and the team manager and you. The fun thing is I like about this is a live stream back up here too. Nelson, is everything okay up there? Without you? Perfect. Thank you very much. And now just the seniors as we get a group photo of just the seniors and the team manager. And Nelson, you need to stay out there with them because they're in love with you. I don't know which one wants to marry you yet, but they're in love with you. Very nice to meet you. I'm glad you're here. My goodness. Keith Perkins, I've been around these girls all the time. I know. That's what I smile at. Holy cow. Hang said we still get another camera going. Give it up one more time for the seniors for Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, so the script is we're now going to have 5 minutes of shared court time so the girls can get loose, and then we'll roll into the team warm-ups of 7.5, 7.5, and then we will play some volleyball. Thank you very much for coming out and supporting these Lady Braves seniors. Sitka girls swim team won every individual title and every relay title. Holy cow!
Hi, Sakat. She's going to sing. Yeah. Good evening and welcome to the B.J. McGillis Gymnasium for tonight's final conference games between your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves and visiting Sitka Wolves. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by sophomore Kaisa Koch.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet of the free and the home of the brave.
Tonight's roster for the visiting Wolves: a sophomore, number 1, Rianne Fami; a senior, number 3, Maya Dumog; a junior, number 4, Tamara Zankis; a senior, number 5, Joey Vadad; a freshman, number 7, Chloe Morrison; a senior, number 8, Avery Veron; a junior, number 9, Abby Seitz; a senior, number 11, Abby Forrester; a senior, number 16, Kenzie Fredrickson; a senior, number 17, Calissa Gallant; a junior, number 21, Tiffany Elefante; a sophomore, number 12, Antoinette Partido. The Lady Wolves are coached by Natalie Veron, assisted by Zadie Allen and Christy Brady. And now for your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves, a junior from Nome, number 2, Shayna Warnicky Green; a sophomore from Old Harbor, number 4, Angelina Ong; a sophomore from Dillingham, number 5, Brody Wasaki; a senior from Nome, number 6, Amy Byoff; a senior from Hoona, number 7, Leticia Scaffelstad; a senior from Chivak, number 8, Tyra Brown; a junior from Ambler, number 10, Verne Ramoth; a junior from Bethel, number 11, Jolie Carlson; a senior from Uzinki, number 12, Grace Garner; a sophomore from Dillingham, number 13, Lizzie Allen; a senior from Haynes, number 14, Haley Sweet Cushing; a junior from Nome, number 15, Maggie Miller; a senior from Yakutat, number 16, Sonora Bell. Lady Braves are coached by Michael Mahoney, assisted by Becky Frisky, Hillary Nutty, Margot Livermore, and Retha Winger.
Sitka will start the matchup with the first set. Zanki's serve was good. Carlson sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion's hit was blocked, but it was unable to recover by Sitka. First point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Byoff. Her serve was good. Godad's hit was blocked by Sweet Cushion. Byoff sets for Skaffelstad. She passes over to Sitka. Zankis sets for Vroon. Vroon's hit was nicked by Mt.Edgecumbe and went out of bounds. Point for Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 8, Avery Vroon. Vroon's serve was good. Buy-off sets for Skaffelstad. She hits, it comes short, and then another point for Sitka. Sweet Cushion sends it back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Vidad. Vidad hits. It is a little too strong and goes out of bounds. Point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shayna Warnke Green. And Sitka scores. Now in and serving for Sitka is number sorry, they don't have her on the roster. They don't even have the number and name. But for number 12, Buyoff sends it back over to Sitka. Unable to recover by number 12 is Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Early on in the first set, the score is tied at 3 as Mt.Edgecumbe's number 14, Haley Sweetcushion, will serve. Sweetcushion's serve was good. Sitka unable to recover the ball. Point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve from Sweetcushion. Forster set for Dumag. Mt.Edgecumbe unable to return the ball. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forster's serve was good. Buyoff sets for Bell. Bell hits. Sitka recovers, but Sitka's number 7, Chloe Morrison, touches the net on Sitka's side. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve was good. Return back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Miscommunication on the floor for the Lady Braves. The ball went out of bounds. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 3, Maya Dumag. Dumag's serve was good. Carlson set for Bell. Bell's hit is recovered. Morrison brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Bell. Bell's pass, soft pass over, doesn't go over the net. Point Sitka once again. The Lady Braves trail by 2, 5-6 early on in the first set. Dumag's serve was good. Carlson sets for Bayoff. Bayoff hits. Recovered by Dumag. Attempted return by Forrester comes short. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 16, Sonora Bell. Bell's serve was good. Forster sets for Vrone. Vrone's hit is recovered by Garner. Bell returns it back over to Sitka. Forster sets this time for Morrison. Morrison kills it and scores a point for Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 7, Chloe Morrison. Morrison's serve was good. Carlson sets for Ramoth. Ramoth passes it over. Sitka unable to recover the ball as they double hit it, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 12, Grace Garner. Garner's serve comes short, giving Sitka a point. Serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamara Zankiz. Zankiz's serve was good. Mt.Edgecumbe unable to return, point Sitka. The Lady Braves trail by 2, 7-9. As Zankiz's serve was good. Garner brings it back over to Sitka. Zankiz sets for Vidad. Vidad's hit was blocked. It was brought back by Sweet Cushion. Another attempt for Sweet Cushion. But Sitka touches the net as Sweet Cushion brought it back over to Sitka 2 at a time. But Sitka recovers. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Bayoff. Bayoff's serve is good. Zankiz brings it to Forster. Forster back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Bayoff sets for Warnke Green. She hits. Sitka recovers. But Mt.Edgecumbe double hits the ball, giving Sitka the point. Vrone's serve was good. Warnke Green brings it back over to Sitka. Miscommunication on the floor whether who had set the ball up for Sitka cost them a point, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shayna Warnke Green. Warnke Green's serve was good. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it is blocked by both Sweet Cushion and Scaffoldstad, giving Mt.Edgecumbe yet another point. The score is now tied at 10. Another great serve from Warnke Green as Mt.Edgecumbe scores another point. And that is an ace for Warnke Green and another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. And Sitka calls for a 1-minute timeout. And we are back after timeout. Warren Key Green serve was good. Zankis sets for Dumag. Dumag back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Sika back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Skaffelstad. She hits. Recovered by Elefante. Dumag hits. Blocked again by both Skaffelstad and Sweet Cushion. Mt.Edgecumbe back over to Sitka. Forrester attempts to bring it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it is short point, Lady Braves. Another great serve from Warren Key Green. Zankis sets for Dumag. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Sweet Cushion. She passes it over. It comes short. It comes short and goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Vidad's hit is unable to go over the net for Sitka, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. The Lady Braves now lead 15-10 as Warren Key Green's serve was good. Forrester brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Bell. Bell's hit is blocked and unable to recover by Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Serve by Warren Key Green was good. Forrester passes it over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it goes out of bounds. Point Lady Braves. Great serve from Warren Key Green. Zankis brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets, this time for Skaffelstad. She passes it over. Zankis sets for Dumag. Dumag's hit is blocked by Sweet Cushion. Sitka brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Skaffelstad sets for Bell. Bell's hit comes short, giving Sitka their first point in Mt.Edgecumbe's 8. And I still don't have Sitka's number 12's name on the roster. She will stay at number 12. Her serve was good. Sweet Cushion returns it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Number 12 brings it back over to Sitka and scores. Point Sitka. Number 12 serve was good. Buyoff brings it back over to Sitka. Zankis sets for Morrison. Morrison hits. It is nicked by Garner, and Sitka scores another point. The Lady Wolves trail by just 4, 13-17. Number 12 serve was good. Sweet Cushion brings it back over to Sitka and barely goes over the net and scores for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion's serve comes short, and the point goes right back to Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forrester's serve was good. Buyoff sets for Ramuth hit was good. Forrester brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but she double hits it and gives Mt.Edgecumbe the point. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve was good. Forrester sets for Dumag. Dumag's kill is good, giving Sitka the point. Serving for Sitka is number 3, Mia Dumag. Dumag's serve is good. Carlson sets for Ramoth. Ramoth brings it back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Morrison. Carlson sets for Bayov. Bayov's hit is blocked but stays on Sitka's side. Forster sets for Vrone. Vrone hits. It is nicked by Garner and goes out of bounds. Point Sitka once again. Carlson sets for Bell. Bell's hit is good inside the boundary lines and gives Mt.Edgecumbe a point. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 16, Sonora Bell. Bell's serve is good. Forster sets for Morrison. That comes short, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. And Sitka calls for a 1-minute timeout. Still serving for Mt.Edgecumbe after the timeout was Bell. Bell's serve was good. Forster sets for Gallant. Warnke Green brings it back over to Sitka. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. It barely goes over the net, and Mt.Edgecumbe is unable to recover. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 7, Chloe Morrison. Morrison's serve was good. Carlson set for Ramoth. Forster set for Vrone, and Vrone kills it, giving Sitka another point. Morrison's serve was good. Carlson sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit was brought back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Warnke Green kills it. Block attempt by Sitka is no good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 12, Grace Garner. Garner's serve comes short, giving Sitka a point. Now in and serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamara Zankiz. Zankiz's serve was good. Bayov's hit comes short for Mt.Edgecumbe, giving Sitka another point. The Lady Braves just just lead by 2, 22-20. Zanke's serve was good. Carlson sets for Bayov. Bayov brings it over to Sitka, but it is out of bounds. Point Sitka once again. Carlson sets for Sweet Cushion. And that hit went outside the poles. And that ties the ball game at 22. And another point as Zankiz, and another point for Sitka as Zankiz scores an ace. 1 minute timeout, Mt.Edgecumbe. Still serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamara Zankiz. Zankiz serve is good. Warnke Green brings it back over to Sitka. Brown hits. Brown's hit is a little too strong. Goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe and ties it up at 23. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Bayov. Bayov's serve is good. Zankiz sets for Brown. Brown's hit. Bayov sets for Warnke Green. Zankiz brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Scaffoldstad brings it over to Sitka, and it comes short for Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. And the score is for Mt.Edgecumbe, and that does it for the first set as the Lady Braves take it 25-23. We will see you back here in approximately 3 minutes for the start of set number 2. Welcome back to the start of the second set as Mt.Edgecumbe's number 6, Amy Byoff, will start with the serve. Her serve was good. Byoff sets for Warren Key Green. Warren Key Green hits it, but it is a little too strong, going out of bounds. First point goes to Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamara Zankiz. Zanki's serve is good. Byoff gives it to Skaffelstad. Skaffelstad back over to Sitka, and it barely stays inside the boundary line on Sitka's side for Mt.Edgecumbe's Point Braves. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shayna Warren Key Green. Warren Key Green serve is good. Zankiz sets for Forrester. Forrester gives it to Mt.Edgecumbe. Skaffelstad sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion back over to Sitka. Zankiz sets for Vidad, and it goes inside, and it stays inside the boundary line on Mt.Edgecumbe's side. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 8, Avery Verone. Verone serves good. Byoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion hits. Vidad comes back with a hit, and it is nicked by Mt.Edgecumbe's player. Point Sitka. The Lady Wolves lead early in the second set, 3-1. Byoff sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits. Zankiz sets for Dumag. Dumag hits. Recovered by Mt.Edgecumbe. Sweet Cushion back over to Sitka. And it is short for Sitka. Point Lady Braves. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweet Cushion. Her serve was good. Sweet Cushion brings it back over to Sitka. Zankiz brings it over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Skaffelstad. Skaffelstad hit is blocked, but it recovered. Zankiz brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion hits. Recovered. Zankiz attempts to return it back to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it comes short. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. And that point is Mt.Edgecumbe's. Another great serve from Sweet Cushion. Dumag hits, barely goes over the net, recovered by Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki brings it back over to Sitka. Zankiz brings it over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff brings it back over to Sitka. Zankiz sets for Vidad. Vidad hits and scores for Sitka. Now in and serving for Sitka is number 12. Number 12 serve comes short, giving Mt.Edgecumbe a point. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve is good. Forrester sets for Dumag. Dumag brings it over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Ramath brings it back over to Sitka. Forrester sets for Dumag. Dumag hits, recovered by Ong. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Wysocki. But Mt.Edgecumbe double hits it. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forrester's serve was good. Carlson sets for Baya. Baya passes it over to Sitka. Point Sitka. Forrester's serve was good. Carlson sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits. And it is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 5, Brody Wysocki. Wysocki came with a great serve as it is nicked by Sitka's player. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki comes with another great serve as Sitka is unable to return the ball to Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Lady Braves. And that is an ace for Wysocki and another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki comes with another great serve. And another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. And Wysocki gives Mt.Edgecumbe another point after that serve is nicked by Sitka, one of Sitka's players. Sitka calls for a 1-minute timeout. The Lady Braves lead in set number 2, 11-6. Still serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 5, Brody Wysocki. Wysocki's serve was good. Forster sets for Morrison. Morrison hit was good. And it is brought back to Sitka by Carlson. Forster sets for Dumag. Carlson sets for Baya. Baya brings it over to Sitka, and it goes out of bounds by Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki's serve was good. Forster brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Baya sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green kills it and scores another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves lead 13-6. Dumag's attempted return back to Mt.Edgecumbe comes short, giving the Lady Braves yet another point. That serve by Wasaki was good. Forster sets for Morrison. Morrison's hit was blocked by Ramath. Buyoff pass sends it back over to Sitka, and it barely stays inside the boundary line. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Forster brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green hits it. Block attempt by Sitka is no good, and they are unable to recover. Point Mt.Edgecumbe again. The Lady Braves now lead by 10 double digits, 16-6. As Wysocki comes with another great serve. Morrison brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Ramath. Ramath hits, kills, and it is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe again. Wysocki's serve was good as Sitka is unable to return. Point Mt.Edgecumbe again. The Lady Braves now lead 18-6 as Sitka calls for a 1-minute timeout. Still serving for Mt.Edgecumbe after timeout is number 5, Brody Wysocki. Wysocki's serve is good. Forster sets for Dumag. Wysocki brings it back over to Sitka, but it goes out of bounds. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 3, Maya Dumag. Warnke Green brings it back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Morrison. Morrison hits. Mt.Edgecumbe recovers, but they are unable to return the ball back to Sitka. Point Lady Wolves. Great serve from Dumag. Sitka scores another point. Great serve from Dumag. Carlson sets for Ramath. Sitka was unable to return. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 12, Grace Garner. Serve by Garner goes out of bounds, giving Sitka the point. Serving for Sitka is number 7, Chloe Morrison. Morrison's serve is good. Carlson sets for Sweet Cushion hits, kills, and it is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Byoff. Byoff serve goes a little too long, giving Sitka a point. The Lady Braves now lead 20-11 in the second set of 5. Serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamara Zankis. Her serve was good. Byoff sets for. Byoff was setting for Warnke Green, and she was called for a double hit, giving Sitka a point. Sweet Cushion brings it back over to Sitka. Vidad brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. That point went to Mt.Edgecumbe. And that was a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shayna Warnke Green. Warnke Green serve is good. Dumag brings it back to Mt.Edgecumbe, but she lifts the ball. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Zankis sets for Roan. Recovered. Scaffoldstad brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Scaffoldstad brings it back over to Sitka, but Sitka was unable to return. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. And that does it for the second set as Lady Braves take second set 25-12. We will see you in approximately 2 minutes and 30 seconds for the start of the third set. Welcome to the start of the third set of 5 as Sitka's number 4. Tomorrow Zankiz will start it off with a serve. Zanki's serve was good. Carlson sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion brings it back over to Sitka. Zankiz sets for Forrester. Forrester back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. And Mt.Edgecumbe unable to recover. Point Sitka. Another great serve from Zankiz and another point for Sitka. Elefante brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Warren Key Green. Back over to Sitka. Sitka unable to return. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Buyoff. Buyoff serve is good. Forrester brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion hit is blocked by Vidad. Zankiz sets for Vrone. Vrone hits. Ball is blocked by Sweet Cushion and a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve from Buyoff. Zankiz sets for Forrester. Forrester returns to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Warren Key Green. Zankiz brings it back over to Scaffoldstad, brings it back over to Sitka, and Sitka unable to return once again. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Great serve for Buyoff and an ace, and another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff serve comes short. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 8, Avery Verone. Her serve was good. Buyoff sets for Warren Key Green. Zankiz sets for Dumag. Dumag hits, and it is nicked by Mt.Edgecumbe's Garner and goes out of bounds. Point Sitka. Vrone's serve was good. Sweet Cushion attempts to bring it back over to Sitka, but it goes out of bounds. Point Sitka. Vrone's serve is good again. Scaffoldstad brings it back over to Sitka. Zankiz sets for Mia. Mia's hit goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shannon Warren Key Green. Her serve is good. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Wysocki. Wysoki's hit is blocked by Vidad. Warren Key Green brings it back over to Sitka. Sitka back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Scaffoldstad brings it back over to Sitka. Dumag back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Waisaki's hit comes short for Mt.Edgecumbe, giving Sitka the point. Oh, now I got a name for number 12. Serving for Sitka is number 12, Antoinette Partido. Partido's serve is good. Mt.Edgecumbe back over to Sitka. And Mt.Edgecumbe steps over to the net, giving Sitka the point. Buyoff sets for Waisaki. Waisaki's hit is recovered, but it is short for Sitka on the return. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweetcushion. Sweetcushion serve is good, giving her an ace and a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve for Sweetcushion. Buyoff sets for Waisaki. Waisaki returns to Sitka. Zankiz to Forrester. Buyoff sets, this time for Skaffelstad. Dumag's return is went over the net outside the poles, and it was no good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves lead by 8-7 in the third set, as Sweetcushion's serve comes short, and a point for Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forster's serve was good. Buyoff sets for Ramoth. Ramoth hits, recovered by Elefante. Dumag hits, recovered. Buyoff brings it back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Morrison, recovered by Ong. Buyoff back over to Sitka. Dumag back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Skaffelstad sets for Waisaki. Forster's return is blocked by Ramoth, and it comes short for Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve is a little strong. Point was a little strong. Point Sitka. Serve by Sitka is number 3, Maya Dumag. Her serve was good as Mt.Edgecumbe was unable to return. Point Sitka. Dumag's serve is good again. Carlson sets for Ramoth, but her set was double-hitted. Point Sitka once again. Lady Braves trail by 9-11. Ramoth brings it back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Morrison. Morrison hits. Ramoth brings it back over to Sitka. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff back over to Sitka. Forster back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Buyoff. Buyoff's hit is recovered. but Sitka unable to return on a double hit. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 5, Brody Wysocki. Barely going over the net. That gives Wysocki an ace and a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki's serve is good. Dumont back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green passes it over. But the ball is lifted by Warnke Green. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 7, Chloe Morrison. Morrison's serve is good. Carlson sets for Wysocki. Wysocki's hit comes short. Point Sitka once again. That point was Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 12, Grace Garner. Vidal brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, and Mt.Edgecumbe was unable to return. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamar Zankiz. Zankiz' serve is good. Carlson sets for Bayoff. Bayoff brings it over to Sitka, but it goes out of bounds. Point Sitka. Serve is good by Zankiz. Carlson sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits. Zankiz sets for Forster. Forster returns to Mt.Edgecumbe. Bayoff sets for Sweet Christian. Sweet Christian brings it over to Sitka, but Sitka reaches over the net to Mt.Edgecumbe's side. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Bayoff. Sitka unable to return. That point is to Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve for, oh wait, that point was to Sitka after Vidal's hit was block attempted by Mt.Edgecumbe, but it comes short. Serving for Sitka is number 8, Avery Verone. Her serve was good. Warnke Green brings it back over to Sitka. Dumont brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Bayoff sets for Sweet Christian. Sweet Christian hits. Sitka recovers, brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Bayoff sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit is recovered. Dumont brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Scaffoldstad sets for Wysocki. Wysocki returns, but Mt.Edgecumbe was called for a double hit on Scaffoldstad. Point Sitka. Bayoff sets for Scaffoldstad. Forster sets for Dumont. Dumont got over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Sweet Christian Zanki's hit is blocked by Sweet Cushion. Another block attempt by Mt.Edgecumbe, but this time it is no good. Point Sitka. And Mt.Edgecumbe calls for a 1-minute timeout. Still serving for Sitka, number 8, Avery Vrone. Vrone's serve was good. Mt.Edgecumbe unable to return. Point Sitka. Buy-off sets for Warnke Green. Sitka unable to return in 3 hits. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves trail by 4, 15-19. Great serve from Warnke Green. Buy-off sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion's hit is recovered. Wysocki brings it over to Sitka. Vidad back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Scaffoldstad sets for Wysocki. Zankis sets for Vidad. Vidad brings it over to Mt.Edgecumbe, and it is naked and out of bounds by Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 12, Antoinette Partido. Partido's serve comes short, giving Mt.Edgecumbe a point. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweet Cushing. Sweet Cushion serve is good. Forster sets for Dumont. Dumont back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, blocked by Ramoth. Dumont back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buy-off sets for Ramoth. Ramoth hits and unable to recover by Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serve is good by Sweet Cushion. Dumont hits. And a point for Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forrester's serve is good. Buy-off sets for Ramoth. Ramoth brings it over to Sitka, and it is short for Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve is good. Forster sets for Morrison. Morrison's hit was blocked, but it was no good for Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 3, Maya Dumog. Dumog's serve is good. Carlson sets for Wysocki. Dumog brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Wysocki. Wysocki's hit is recovered and returned by Sitka. Wysocki brings it back over to Sitka. Dumog's hit is blocked by Ramoth. Forrester sets for Morrison. Morrison's hit is recovered. Wysocki brings it back over to Sitka. Forrester sets, this time for Verone. Verone's hit is blocked, but it goes out of bounds for Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Sitka. The Lady Braves trail by 5, 18-23. Still serving for Sitka is number 3, Maya Dumog. Dumog's serve is good. Carlson sets for Buyoff. Buyoff kills it and scores a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 5, Brody Wysocki. Wysocki's serve is good. Ramoth brings it back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Verone. Verone's hit is recovered. Carlson sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit is recovered by Sitka. Block attempt by Morrison is no good and comes down on their side. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Forster brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Ramoth back over to Sitka. Forster sets for Verone. Verone's hit is recovered. Carlson sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits it, and it is inside. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve from Wysocki. Verone brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Mt.Edgecumbe unable to recover. Point Sitka. Now serving for Sitka is number 7, Chloe Morrison. Morrison's serve was good. Carlson sets for Ramoth. Ramoth hits. It is good, and a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 12, Grace Garner. Garner's serve is good. Sitka recovers and returns back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green brings it over to Sitka. Forster sets for Gallant. Buyoff sets for Warnke Green. Forster sets for Forster set for Vidal, but the ball came short. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. And Mt.Edgecumbe was unable to return. Sitka was unable to return. That point was given to Mt.Edgecumbe. The score is now tied at 24. Garner's serve was good. Gallant sets for Vrone. Vrone brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it is nicked by Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka's number 4, Tamara Zankiz. Zanki's serve was good, but it is nicked by Mt.Edgecumbe's Garner. And Sitka scores, and Sitka wins the third set, 26-24. We will see you back for the start of the fourth set in approximately 3 minutes. Welcome to the fourth set as Mt.Edgecumbe's Amy Bayoff serve, and her serve was good, giving Mt.Edgecumbe the first point. Another great serve from Bayoff as Sitka lifted the ball up and tried to return point Mt.Edgecumbe. And another great serve from Bayoff, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. And yet another great serve from Bayoff as the ball is nicked by Sitka's player, point Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves lead early on in the fourth set, 4-0. Sitka calls for a 1-minute timeout. Still serving for Mt.Edgecumbe was number 6, Amy Bayoff. Her serve was good. Dumag returns. Mt.Edgecumbe recovers and brings it back to Sitka. Vidad's hit is blocked. And the point was given to Sitka. Sitka's Tamara Zankiz, her serve was good. Warren Key Green comes back with a hit, but it goes out of bounds. Point Sitka once again. Zankiz's serve was good. Scaffelstad recovers and returns to Sitka. Vidad hits, but it is a little too strong, going out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Warren Q. Green's serve was good. Zankiz returns, but it goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve from Warren Key Green. Zankiz set for Forster. Forster hit is good. Bayoff sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits, but it goes out of bounds. Point Sitka. But the the call was overturned. The ball was nicked by one of Sitka's players on the court. That point was given to Mt.Edgecumbe. Still serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shannon Warren Key Green, as Sitka was unable to return the ball. That point, another point was given to Mt.Edgecumbe. And a timeout was called. Still serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shannon Warren Key Green. Warren Key Green serve was good. Zankiz sets for Vidad. Vidad hits. Recovered by Garner. Returned back to Sitka by Warren Key Green. Zankiz sets again for Vidad. Vidad's hit is blocked, and it goes out of bounds for Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve from Warren Key Green. The ball was nicked by Sitka and went out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Warren Key Green's serve was good. Zankiz returns back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Wysocki. Wysocki's hit was nicked by Sitka. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Another great serve from Warren Key Green. Forrester returns it back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Skaffelstad. Skaffelstad's hit is blocked. And the return by Mt.Edgecumbe goes out of bounds. Point Sitka. Dumog brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion hit is blocked but recovered by Sitka. Zankiz sets for Dumog. Dumog's hit is blocked and they are unable to recover again after the block. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Sweet Cushion's serve was good, but then the hit after the serve hit the backboard on the court. It's a bonus and a reserve. Sweet Cushion's serve this time is a little too strong. Point Sitka. Now in and serving for Sitka is number 12, Antoinette Partido. Partido's serve was good as Mt.Edgecumbe was unable to recover in the return. Point Sitka. Partido's serve barely goes over the net. Ramoth returns, and Sitka unable to recover. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Great serve from Carlson. Verone returns it back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Ramoth. Ramoth hits, recovered. Zankiz brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, and Mt.Edgecumbe unable to return. Point Sitka. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forrester's serve was good. Carlson sets for Buyoff. Buyoff hits. And the ball was double hitted by Carlson, giving Sitka another point. Serving for Sitka is number 11, Abby Forrester. Forster serve was good. Buyoff brings it back over to Sitka, but it goes out of bounds. Point Sitka, and Mt.Edgecumbe calls for a 1-minute timeout. The Lady Braves lead in the fourth set, 13-8. Roan's hits recovered. Ramoth brings it back over to Sitka. Sitka unable to recover in return. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 12, Grace Garner. Garner's serve was good. Roan brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Warren Key Green. Warren Key Green's hit is recovered by Petito. Morrison back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Wysocki brings it back over to Sitka. Roan hits, kills it, and scores a point for Sitka. The Lady Braves lead by 6 in the fourth, 16-10. Serving for Sitka's number 7, Chloe Morrison. Morrison's serve was good. Carlson sets for Buyoff. Buyoff passes it over to Sitka. Vroan hits it again, and scores another point for Sitka. Buyoff brings it over to Sitka. The ball was lifted up. And point is for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Buyoff. Buy-off serve barely goes over the net, giving her an ace and point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serve by Buy-off was good. The return by Sitka is no good and went outside the boundary line, passing over the net, point Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves lead by 8, 19-11. As Buy-off comes with another serve, that is an ace and another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Buy-off sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit was blocked. Sweet Christian brings it back over to Sitka. Sitka back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Mt.Edgecumbe touches the net, giving Sitka the point. Now in and serving for Sitka is number 4, Tamara Zankiz. Zanki's serve is a little too strong, going out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Vidad hits, nicked by Garner, going out of bounds. Point Sitka. Buy-off sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion hit, it was blocked. Mt.Edgecumbe back over to Sitka. Vidad back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Sweet Cushion back over to Sitka, and Sitka unable to return, point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion serve is good, and a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves now lead by double digits, 23-13 in the fourth set. Another great serve for Sweet Cushion. Dumag brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki back over to Sitka. Zankiz sets for Vidad. Vidad's hit is blocked. Zankiz passes it over to Vidad. Vidad passes it over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buy-off sets for Wysocki. Wysocki's hit was blocked, but it stayed inside the boundary line. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Great serve from Sweet Cushion. Vidad brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, and it goes out of bounds, and that does it for the fourth set as Mt.Edgecumbe takes a fourth set, 25-13, and this evening's last conference matchup between the Sitka Lady Wolves and Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves, as the Lady Braves take it in 3-1. This is Nelson Jackson reporting inside the B.J. McGillis Gymnasium. We will see you next time on live streaming for all sports for volleyball.
Region 5 volleyball.
You all have a great evening. And the Lady Braves will be playing at the Region 5 volleyball tournament to be held next week in Juneau. See you guys next time. Have a great